Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Great pass, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. And it just seems like there's a little more oomph in a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry games when you get those big licks. And, Jesse, you make a statement. You make a point.
Yeah, you're right, David. I mean, I just feel like in rivalry games, everybody's playing a little bit faster. And I feel like the hits just hurt a little bit more. Your physical toughness will be challenged in rivalry games like this.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They'll go with a give to the big tight end on third and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Keeps looking downfield. And some room to work. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Rides the back and leaves it. Got room to work. He has the first and still on his feet. He's loose on the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, Irish. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. If you're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Carr. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Carr. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Wolverines have their offense in high gear.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He fires to the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Wolverine. He got a step and just dusted the field.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Out of the end end zone. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anthony. Drills him with the stiff arm. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. The inside handoff. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Grab near the marker. It's Carr. Brings into the open. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Run in the red zone. It's Carr. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw for it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He wants it all. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Trying to pound it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. Now on the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete and need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Gainesville. They're trailing by 14 to Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down, looking for more. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humble.
Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. In this rivalry, you could just about write the history of the game. Rockney and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players. And how about the uniforms? Just clean, beautiful, pristine units.
This is just classic college football. Because of all those names that Reese just ripped off, this game always seems to come down to the final play.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Going to the run, it's Lester. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
A third and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Quarterback on the keeper. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
And man, they sneaked the option in there on third and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback. Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Gives him the big stiff arm. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just gets rid of their football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. There's no logical reason these two shouldn't play every year. Proximity, both powerhouses, but squabbles get in the way from time to time, guys.
They sure do, and I think Notre Dame being an independent always makes things tricky and difficult, but at the same time, they're always playing USC every year, David. I'd love to see them schedule Michigan each and every season.
And just make it happen. We've lost so many rivalries in sports because of money, because of conference realignment. We don't need to lose another one.
Under fire. First down and more. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Fires to the middle. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Time to take a shot. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Turning it on. Touchdown, Wolverines. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on fourth down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hurley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Hurley. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snaps it in the shotgun. He's going for the goal line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here come the Irish back on offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He'll try it again. Picks up the first down, still moving. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Grab behind the line. It's Lester. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Leaves it with the back.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Lester. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here. And this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. The give to the lone running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Wants to fire on second down. Going to try to get it in. There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Touchdown, Irish! Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Anthony. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops for them and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Here comes the heat. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Takes the handoff. It's Carr. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Extending the play. Still running at the 40. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Now adjusting. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery Rock, 27. Bloomsburg University.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Michigan! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They march 78 yards down the field. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring this one out. Down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Hurley. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Powers through. Brings into the open. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And now on second down for this offense. The give to the tailback. At the 45 on its way. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown Notre Dame. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. So here comes the Michigan offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Still looking on the move. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. Lost to throw again. Here's a heat. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. Escapes trouble. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. The snap sets up the throw. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Pocket breaking down. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
They'll leave it with him. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground. Knocked down at the 28-yard line. Really determined performance from this running game, guys. And I wouldn't call it an upset, but it is going to lead them to victory against a higher-ranked team.
Yeah, so it would be an upset, Reese. That's exactly what an upset is beating a team that's ranked higher than you. But to do it in the fashion they did, it was fun to watch. Like a team really used the physical ground and pound style to come pull off the upset, Jesse.
Yeah, I think the rest of the country, David, might be a little bit surprised by this, but talking to them that this is what they expected. They take pride in just how physical they are, and they were able to put that physicality and running the ball on display for the entire country to watch. And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.